Good evening, everyone. It may have been a windy day out in Fairfield, California, but tonight is about to blow you away even more because it's time for the Lady Falcons of Solano to take on the Lady Eagles of Laney College in tonight's basketball game. I'm McKenna Guerrero alongside my broadcast partner, Tristan Vector, and this is the Solano College Sports Network. Now, Tristan, what are the key to tonight's game for Solano?
The keys to tonight's game for Solano are individual players. It's pretty rare that we pick individual players to be the key, but tonight Solano has to shut down Kimberly Powell and Jamaica Wilson, the two leading rebounders for the Lady Eagles. Jamaica Wilson averages 13.7 and grabbed 19 boards the last time that the Falcons played the Lady Eagles, which wound up in a huge win for Laney. So Solano needs to shut down the boards tonight if they want to come out victorious.
I think tonight's going to be a really tough game. You know, Laney is 9-1 while in conference, while Solano is 8-2, and we'll be right back for the starting lineups in tonight's game.
The conference matchup between Solano and Lady College. My name is Eric Bissett. I'm the athletic director at Solano College. Last week, with the win over Mendocino College, head coach Matt Borcher secured his 300th win at Solano College. Tonight, we want to recognize Coach Borcher's terrific achievements and contributions to Solano College. As a head coach, Borcher is continuing to build his legacy at Solano College with an overall record of 302 wins and 181 losses. His Bay Valley Conference record is 171 wins and 39 losses, including 7 conference championships. Additionally, Coach Borcher was selected 4 times, not 3, but 4 times, Conference Coach of the Year. Let's give Coach Borcher a well-deserved round of applause as he's presented his 300 win plaque by trustee Monica Brown. Give it up for Coach Borcher.
Just randomly at some point. Especially since everyone's actually watching this.
Yeah.
That's right. Congratulations to the coach or something.
Hey guys, I'm McKenna Guerrero reporting live courtside. Right before the game, I was able to speak to Coach Borchers, and he said the key to tonight's game is to shoot better than the last time they played Laney, play tough defense, and keep them out of the paint. Thank you, and it should be a great game tonight. And we're ready for tip-off. Starting lineup for Solano, number 3, Marielle Dinglassen, number 5, Kristen Voiles, number 12, Cassandra Jones, number 14, Miranda Holman, and number 33, Alex Bader. For Laney, number 1, Kimberly Powell, number 10, Madison Mills, number 25, Bridget Brewer, number 30, Jamaica Wilson, and number 33, Rosemary Marcelino. So Solano will win the tip-off. Alex Bader dribbling down the court, passes it to Dinglassen. Dean Lawson looking for someone to get open. Here's Miranda Holman. Miranda to Cassandra Jones. Cassandra to Miranda Holman, dribbles inside. And number 30, Jamaica Wilson, will knock it out, so it'll be Solano's ball. So Alex Bader will pass it in. Gives it to Miranda Holman, and here's a steal. So we'll have number 33, Rosemary Marcelino, dribble it down for Laney. Gives it to Madison Mills, back to Marcelino. Marcelino dribbles in with a jump. Nice rebound by Alex Bader. She passes it to Cassandra Jones, up for the 3. Nice follow through by Cassandra.
Well, you can already see the Falcons are trying to push the pace early on. This is a really fast-paced start to the game. the Falcons are going to need that because they're really outmatched size-wise.
Exactly, and last game they lost to Laney too, so they're ready for a win. Miranda Holman, pass it to Ding Lawson outside the 3, gives it to Cassandra, to Alex Bader. Back to Miranda Holman, to Kristen Voiles. She dribbles inside the 3, goes up. Ding Lawson will get it. Cassandra back to Miranda, up for the 3. Nice follow through by Ding Lawson, gives it back to Holman. And number 10, Madison Mills will knock it out.
Even though they didn't score, you got to love the early offensive rebound by Ding Lawson, a much smaller player than anyone else on the floor right now, really, but she out-muscled her opponent. She got the rebound. And the Falcons, like I said, they're really outmatched size-wise. Last time they got out-rebounded big time, so offensive rebounds will be huge key for the Falcons.
Exactly. Rosemary Marcelino to Mills, to Brewer. Nice rebound by Kristen Voiles. Alex Bader will take it down. Dribbles to her right. Gives it back to Voiles. To Ding Lawson. To Cassandra. To Holman outside the 3-point line. Alex Bader inside. Passes back out to Cassandra. Up for the 3. And we'll have a rebound by number 25, Bridget Brewer. So Mills will take it down for Laney. Laney gives it to Marcelino. To Powell. Back to Marcelino. Marcelino with the ball, up for the jump shot. Had a rebound by Wilson, puts it up. Nice rebound by Kristen Voiles.
Jamaica Wilson is the player to watch for Laney College. Last game against the Solano Falcons, 25 points and 19 rebounds. She averages 13.7 boards per game and 16 points. They have to shut her down if they're going to win this game.
Kimberly Powell with the defensive rebound. Dribbles inside, goes up for the jumper. Nice follow through by Ding Lawson.
Kimberly Powell was my other player to watch in the start of this game. She's second on the team, 6 rebounds per game, which is really impressive considering she's an undersized guard. Last time out against the Falcons, 16 points and 10 rebounds to add to Jamaica Wilson's double-double.
Alex Bader to Kristen Voiles. To Ding Lawson. Gonna have a foul called. It'll be Falcon ball.
Second personal foul, 13 foul. Substitution for Laney, number 21, Brianna.
Madison Mills' second foul already in the game. It's not really good for Laney.
Yeah, it's really big that they've already committed 3 fouls because 7 is the limit, so 4 more. They're almost halfway to getting the Falcons into the free throw line already, and it's only the first quarter.
Cassandra up for the 3. Rebound by Jamaica Wilson. Brianna Carson to Kimberly Powell. Back to Carson. To Marcelino. To Brewer. Nice rebound by Kristen Voiles. And she'll pass it to DeGlass and she'll dribble inside, take the jumper. Kiara Reed looked like she almost had that.
It's a tough ending to a fast break like that. They had a 3-on-1. The last thing you really want is a stop and pop jump shot. You would have liked to see the ball get moved around a little more there, and the Falcons really could have got the 2 points out of that.
Brianna Carson dribbles inside, passes it back out to Powell. Nice steal by Cassandra. Bader will throw it to Ding Lawson. She'll pass it back out to Cassandra. To Voiles, to Bader, up for the 3. So Powell just passed it to number 33, Marcelino.
We're almost halfway through the first quarter, still 0 points scored. These two teams are phenomenal defensively. The Falcons are at 51.4 points per game against in conference, and Laney's only at 39.8 allowed per game in conference play this season. So these are two phenomenal defensive teams.
Nice rebound by Kristen Voiles. Yeah, Borchers was saying that Laney can't shoot threes, so they really need to keep him out of the paint tonight. Cassandra Jones up for the jumper. Nice 2 points by Cassandra Jones. First point scored of the night.
I don't know if I've ever seen an entire half of a quarter go without one bucket dropping. And some of them were ugly misses, like just off the rim or complete air balls. But that was a really nice move by Cassandra Jones with the step.
How Powell. Give it to Brewer. She'll take the shot. Nice rebound by Alex Bader. Alex Bader to Kristen Voiles to Kiara Reed. Back to Ding Lawson up for the three. Nice.
Great ball movement by the Falcons. I like Alex Bader's patience. She thought about forcing a pass when she was moving forward, and she decided to stop, go cross court, and then enter the half court line, and then they ended up with 3 passes before a nice shot.
Carson to Powell. Back to Carson, and she'll shoot. And a rebound by Powell. She paused for a moment. I don't know why she dribbled outside. She was wide open for a shot.
By the time she realized that she hesitated, it was too late to go up with the layup. But if she had gone up right away, that would have been an easy bucket.
Exactly.
Substitution for Laney, number 3, Julie Momo, and number 10, Madison Mills. For Solano, number 1, May Moore, and number 24, Linnea Adams.
So we'll have a substitution. We'll have May Moore and Linnea Adams come in for Solano. May Moore with the ball. Linnea to Alex Bader. So we'll have Powell dribble it down. Powell to Mills, back to Powell. To Carson. Powell up for the three. And that'll be Laney's first score of the night.
The tempo of this game has slowed significantly from the very first possession when I noted that this was very fast-paced. And that's usually what happens with lower scoring games and lower scoring teams. When you realize that your team's not hot, you really take advantage of every possession, every second to try and get the best look you can because you're not shooting well.
Did you expect it to be this low of a score?
I expected a low-scoring game for sure, but this is a really, really slow start. I don't know if I've ever seen a start this slow.
Yeah. Carson gives it to Mills, to Powell. Powell looking at number 30, Jamaica Wilson.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, as I said, with the key to the game here was stopping Jamaica Wilson, the offensive powerhouse. She just exited the game, and after her first entry into the game, she has 0 points and only 2 rebounds. So the Falcons are doing a heck of a job on her, and now they have the undersized bench from Laney in the game.
May Moore passes back out to Kristen Voiles, up for the three. We'll have a rebound by number 21, Brianna Carson. She'll bring it down for Yuba. Carson to Glenn, back to Carson. To Brewer. To Red Elk. And she will shoot for 2.
Yeah, great hustle by Red Elk on that, that play down low. I mean, she got one of our defenders to back up a little bit. She got that first shot off. She missed it. It was wide open, but she did get the rebound. And that was just great finish to be able to draw the contact, get the foul, and get the bucket.
So Julie Mumbo missed her free throw. So we'll have May Moore to Linnea Adams, up for the three. Defensive rebound by Madison Mills. She'll give it to Glenn.
That's the kind of ball movement I was hoping to see on that one fast break I talked about earlier for Solano with the 3-on-1. There were some great passes right there, and ultimately they drew the foul.
So we'll have Brianna Carson on the line. She shoots a 59.4% free throw average. So we'll have Miranda Holman back in the game.
The Falcons are going back to a larger lineup here to focus on the defense. They wanted to get a little bit of offense going. It wasn't working so well, but with their larger lineup, they still have Laney's more undersized lineup out there. So this is going to create a couple mismatches on offense if they could get the ball low.
Did you see Miranda Holman slide?
She tried to sell a foul there. Bit of a flop.
Kiara Reed will pass it to May Moore. To Kristen Boyles, and she'll go up for the three. Miranda Holman with the follow through.
There you see the strategy for Borchardt with the larger lineup. Just straight up mismatches down low a couple times for at least 2 or 3 positions right now for the Falcons, and that created an offensive rebound, although they didn't get the bucket.
Mills with the ball. And she'll give it to Carson. Back to Mills. Back to Carson. To Glenn, and she'll shoot it for the three. A little air ball.
That was a big air ball. Didn't even hit the netting at the bottom. Great defensive rotation for Solano. They forced her into a long 3-point shot. Almost backed up a little and dared her to take it, and she came up empty.
Kristen Voiles gives it to Alex Bader. Back to Voiles, to May Moore. May Moore to Kiara Reed, and she'll take the jumper. We'll have a defensive rebound by Mumbo. And she'll pass it to Carson. Carson dribbling it down, calling a play. Gives it to Glenn. To Mills. Mills goes up for the three. We'll have a rebound by Miranda Holman.
Solano's got to hold for the last shot here. No rush. You got 15 seconds.
We'll have a travel called on Kiara Reed. So it'll be Laney ball.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the rush right there. They tried to make something happen a little too fast. They got 15 seconds. It's a tie game. You'd like to end the first quarter with the lead, you know, even if it's only by a bucket. So, I mean, they forced it a little bit there.
We'll have Powell take it down. We'll roll it down.
That way the clock doesn't start until they touch it. Great defense by the Falcons.
I remember we used to do that when we were in Jeopardy. When there'd be like 10 seconds left and we were down by a three, we would roll it like halfway down the court.
Yeah, as far as they'll let you take it, you know, the best teams will probably try to get as close to you as they can.
Alex Bader. All right, well, that will end the first quarter, tied 5-5. Did you imagine it to be 5-5 at the end of the first quarter?
No, I never dreamed. I mean, if you could do the math, that's 20-20 by the end of the game, and I'm sure that the pace is going to pick up a little, but just phenomenal defense. Both of these teams are near the top in the BVC in defense. Laney's actually #1. So this is just great for the Falcons because the first time out, they got smashed, 79-43. Laney scored at least 20 points every quarter, and now the Falcons have held them to 5, and they're in the game. It's a tie game. They have just as much a shot as Laney does.
And what do you think Solano's going to have to do to actually take home a victory tonight?
They got. I mean, don't change anything on defense. They got to continue the defense that they're playing right now. They're doing a phenomenal job. They're not getting out rebounded too badly. They just got to make a few more shots. The outside shooting game is going to be their friend in this game. The deep twos, the threes, that's what's going to make the difference.
And what about Laney? What are they going to have to do?
I mean, really, it's the same strategy for both teams right now. Laney needs to get back to out-rebounding the Falcons because they have the players that are really good rebounders. Powell's leading the team in rebounds right now, but Jamaica Wilson specifically is the key. If she gets hot, the Falcons could be in some trouble. They only scored 5 points that quarter. Jamaica could score more than 5 every quarter. She averages 16 a game. So the Falcons just got to stay on Jamaica as much as possible, make them shoot the outside shot because they're not shooting the outside shot well.
Powell pass it to Carson. To Wilson, back to Powell, to Carson, looking for someone to get open. Giving it to Brewer, back to Powell, and she'll shoot it. See, that's one thing they're going to really have to stop Powell.
Yeah, well, like I said, the outside shooting is a key here, and Powell's the only person to knock down multiple threes at this point in the game now. She's got 6 of Laney's 8, so they got to watch Powell on the outside.
So Powell pass it to Brewer. And we'll have Carson dribble it inside. So a travel will be called on Carson.
Again, good defensive rotation for the Falcons. The only reason Carson put that on the floor is because she didn't see any openings anywhere to get the ball, so she felt like she had to dribble past her own defender, and they forced her into that travel.
Boyles gives it to Alex Bader, puts it up. Rebound by Powell.
Great pass by Boyles. You want that kind of penetration. Bader she rushed it a little. I'm sure she want that one back because I bet you she's going to make that 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. Wilson to Carson to Powell, and she'll put it up. Rebound by Miranda Holman.
Laney tried to double team Holman on the rebound, and they knocked it away from her, but they knocked it out of bounds.
And Alex Bader gives it to Kristen Boyles, to Mariel Ding-Lawson, to Bader. She'll dribble inside the paint, pass it back out to Miranda Holman. She'll dribble inside, put it up. Nice follow through by Alex Bader. Puts it, follows her own shot and makes the 2 points.
Outstanding work down low. She got not just 1, not just 2, but 3 chances. She finally finished it. That's a great job by Bader to get in low and get those rebounds.
Yeah, that's what Solano's going to have to do. They're just going to have to follow each other's shots so they can put it back up. And Marcelino gives it to Carson. She'll dribble inside, pass it back out to Marcelino. Marcelino to Powell, to Carson. She goes up for the 3. Nice 3 points.
Yeah, it's a nice shot by Carson. And that's really good ball movement. The only way to beat a really good defense is good ball movement, you know. Anyone can go out there and try and dribble through a whole team themselves, but that rarely works. The best way to beat defense is ball movement.
Substitution for Solano, number 24, Laney Adams. For Laney, number 10, Madison Mills. Number 3, Julia Mumbo.
And back to Alex Bader real quick. With those 3 rebounds she got down low, she's out-rebounding her opponent, Jamaica Wilson, who she's been guarding all game. She's doing a phenomenal job. I just want to send a shout-out to her. Ding-Lawson gets Jamaica Wilson when she goes up to the top of the key, and when she goes down low, it's Bader.
And Carson will give it to Marcelino. Marcelino dribbles. Gives it to Mumbo. Back to Marcelino. Carson goes up for the 2 points.
And that's what happens when you have to double team sometimes. Good teams will exploit that.
Rebound by Mumbo.
It's a tough miss for Holman, but you want to keep getting those inside looks. She's missed 1, Bader's missed 1. But those are great looks. If they keep getting those, they're going to hit them.
Mumbo puts it up. Linnea with the rebound, gives it to Alex Bader. Passes it down to Mariel Ding-Lawson. A little overthrow.
And that's unfortunate because Brianna Carson was down here tying her shoe right in front of us. She wasn't back on defense. They had a 5-on-4 and specifically a 2-on-1 right down low, and unfortunately she couldn't handle the pass.
So we'll have Kiara Reed re-enter the game. Marcelino take it down again. Marcelino gives it to Mills. Back to Marcelino, to Carson, to Mills. Gonna have a timeout called on Laney.
Timeout, Laney. This is a 30-second timeout.
All right, 13-7.
The Falcons really need to get some offensive finish. They're getting good looks. They've gotten several good looks down by the basket that they just didn't finish. And you'd like to see some outside threes go down, but whatever it is, they got to focus on hitting their shots right now because they're still playing phenomenal defense.
Yeah.
But they're just not scoring at all, and they've only got 2 points this quarter.
Yeah, Cassandra's really going to have to be on her game tonight with her threes. That'll really help.
Yeah, we really need those. She's got 1 so far.
Mills with the ball, gives it to Carson, she'll go inside, pass it back out to Mills. I don't know if she was trying to put it up or pass it to Marcelino, but
yeah, it was a pass, but it was an odd-looking pass. She had one hand upside down with the other one up front, and she tried to make a almost scoop pass with the right hand, and that was just too strong.
Cassandra Jones gives it to Alex Bader, to Kiara Reed, passes it inside to Cassandra. She passes it to May Moore. Had a steal by Mills. So Marcelino will take it down. Looks like she's going to have Mumbo. Oh, she gives it to Carson. Back to Marcelino. Mumbo wide open. And she makes a post move. Travel on Mumbo.
That's an outstanding job on defense by Kiara Reed to get her hand up and force a tough shot without drawing a foul. I mean, I don't really know how she managed to do that without bumping arms at all. That's just outstanding defense by Kiara Reed.
Linnea Adams puts it up, and a foul will be called on her.
That pass down low has been wide open tonight for the Falcons. Usually, you would think outside shooting is what would help them beat a great defensive team like Laney, but right now the outside's not open, and they're finding it down low. They just got to make sure they convert. We need these free throws.
First one missed.
Substitution for Laney, number 25, Bridget Brewer, number 1, Kimberly Powell. And for Solano,
Linnea's 38 for 68 for her free throws. Still a low-scoring game.
There we go. They needed a point.
Yeah. Carson will bring it down, pass it to Powell. Gives it back to Carson. Passes to Powell inside, and she'll put it up. We'll have a rebound by Cassandra Jones. Oh, a steal. We'll have Powell give it to Carson.
I was just about to say what a great job they had done boxing out Jamaica Wilson. They had the rebound, and they ran into each other and handed it right back to her. Then she missed and got another board. So tough luck for the Falcons because they had knocked her down.
Yeah, Wilson just wanted that ball and just ripped it right out of Cassandra's hand.
Fortunately, nothing comes of it for Laney.
Yeah. May Moore gives it to Linnea Adams. Back to Linnea, to Cassandra, to Voiles, up for the three. Nice follow through by Linnea, passes it back out to Reed, and she dribbles in.
Oh,
nice 2 points.
Put a little English on that one. Gets that roll back. That was an outstanding move up top. She held the ball. I was worried Carson might steal it from her, but she was just too strong for it, and she split the two defenders.
The whole Laney team kind of just stopped. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, they were just watching. They didn't think that she was going to get through there.
Kiara Reed puts it up.
That was a great pass by May Moore down low to Kiara Reed. Like I said, that opening down, it's just wide open down low right now. Unfortunately, again, they didn't finish, and they really got to work on that finish around the rim right now because they need those points.
So Carson will go out, and Marcelino will come in for Laney, and Alex Bader will re-enter the game. Marcelino gives it to Powell, to Brewer, to Mills, to Powell, and she'll put it up. Nice rerun by Linnea Adams. Alex Bader will take it down, pass it to Kiara Reed. Nice catch by Kiara Reed, and she gives it to Kristen Voiles, puts it up. Have a defensive rebound by Marcelino.
Athletic save by Kiara Reed. That was a heck of a play, and she set up Voiles for a wide open shot. But again, Solano's they're just not quite getting the finish right now. They got to get their shots, whatever adjustment they need to make at halftime.
Powell to Mills, and she'll go up for the three. Linnea Adams, bring it down. Gives it to Alex Bader. Passes to Kristen Voiles. Back to Bader. To Laney. To Cassandra. To Bader inside the paint. Puts it up.
The Falcons missed a great opportunity. A fast break. 4-on-2 right there. And Laney Adams was right about to move the ball, and she dropped it, fumbled with it for a second, and that split second cost the Falcons some points, I think.
Yeah, the thing is, Solano's really going to have to make those points inside the paint. Alex Bader has missed like 3 so far.
And Laney's slowly starting to score more. This lead's growing. The Falcons got to keep it right here.
We had an overthrow pass by Alex Bader. Solania Adams will go out and Miranda Holman will come in.
They're still doing an outstanding job on Jamaica Wilson, who's going to sit down again. And, I mean, they're really doing an outstanding job defensively overall here. The biggest thing for them right now is just scoring. They got to score more.
Marcelino will bring it down. Gives it to Powell. Marcelino gives it to Mumbo. And Kristen Voiles gets the steal. Gives it to Alex Bader. She'll pass it to Cassandra. Up for the 3. Nice 3 points by Cassandra Jones.
The bank is open tonight. That was a huge shot for the Falcons. They really needed that. We're right back within 4.
Marcelino to Brewer. To Mumbo. Back to Marcelino. Brewer. To Powell. Back to Marcelino. Mumbo will put it up. Oh, and it goes right out. She follows her shot. Rebound by Kiara Reed. Gives it to Alex Bader. 1:15 left in the game, or in the first half. Miranda Holman to Cassandra Jones to Kiara Reed. She needs someone to cut. Kristen Voiles dribbles inside the paint, puts it up. Rebound by Brewer.
Yeah, she tried to get contact. That's why she forced up the shot. She thought she was going to get a foul call on that play, but it just wasn't enough contact. You'd like to see maybe a stop and then a shot rather than a stumbling kind of frolicky jump shot, but either way, Falcons got to make a stop here on defense.
6 seconds left on the shot clock. Marcelino puts it up for the 2 points. 25 seconds left. Alex Bader with the ball. Pass it to Miranda Holman. She could have shot.
No
Kristen
shot clock for the
Voiles.
Falcons.
Cassandra
So there's really no rush.
Jones, Miranda Holman. Pass it out to Kiara Reed. To Cassandra Jones. She puts it up. Mumbo with the rebound. Gives it to Brewer. To Marcelino.
Not really sure what Laney was trying to do there at the end. I don't think that Powell realized, or maybe she turned looking to call a timeout.
Miranda Holman.
So 19-13 going into this half. Did you expect it to be a 6-point game?
Yeah, I did. I expected Solano to come out with a much better effort this time. They know what they're getting themselves into with Laney College after playing them the first time and getting smoked on the road. They're here at their home court. You know they're going to try and defend it. They're only 1 game behind Laney in the conference, standings at 8-2 to 9-1. So I expected a much better game this time around.
Yeah,
the Falcons just got to score a little more.
Yeah, both of them are doing a great job defensively, but like you said, Solano needs to put up their shots, especially when they're down in the paint. That's easy points right there. So we'll be right back for the next half of the game. The score is 19-13, Laney in the lead. And we're back for the second half. Yeah. And we're back for the second half. Score 19-13. Laney in the lead by 6. Tristan, what do you think Solano's going to have to do to come home with a victory tonight?
Well, as I was saying, there's not much to say that, you know, we didn't cover in the first half, really. There's just been very little scoring. Solano needs to rely on some outside shots. They got to finish their inside chances. They failed to do that in the first half. They played a terrific defensive half, but they just weren't scoring enough. They're still in this game. 6-point game. It's really only 2 scores with 2 threes, and they got to get Cassandra Jones more involved.
So Alex Bader to Kristen Boyles to Cassandra Jones. Looking for someone to get open. Marielle Dinglassen dribbles inside the paint, puts it up. Defensive rebound by Marcelino. Marcelino goes inside, passes it out to Powell. Powell dribble inside, gives it to Brewer. Back to Marcelino. She'll dribble inside. And we'll have a foul called on Kristen Boyles.
Yeah, she got a little too much arm there. She was doing a great job on Jamaica Wilson, and she got a little bit too much there. But Jamaica Wilson isn't a great free throw shooter, so hopefully she misses both, or at least 1 out of 2 for the Falcons. That would be a successful possession.
Oh, you know what? You kind of jinxed her right there.
That was a lucky roll.
So Jamaica will make her first one. Up for the second. Miss. Rebound by Dinglassen. She gives it to Bader. Bader will dribble down to the left side. Pass it to Cassandra. Gives it to Dinglassen. Oh, and it'll still be Falcon ball. Marcelino almost had it.
Good hustle by Dinglassen. It was a good idea, but a bad pass from Cassandra. But Dinglassen wasn't content to just let that ball be stolen, and she punched it out of bounds off of the opponent's arm to give the Falcons the ball back. So that was a great job by Dinglassen.
She's always hustling. So we'll have a foul called on Powell. Oh, never mind, Jamaica Wilson.
Yeah, Dinglassen drew another foul right there. She's just working too hard right now.
So Alex Bader will pass it in. Looking for someone to cut, open. Kristen Boyles outside of the 3-point line. Gives it to Cassandra. Cassandra to Dinglassen. To Miranda Holman. Oh, it was almost a steal by Brewer. Gives it to Alex Bader. To Dinglassen. Dinglassen to Boyles. Boyles to Miranda Holman. And a little overthrow, so it'll be Laney ball.
Yeah, the Falcons took too much time there. They were a little nonchalant. You want that kind of ball movement, but as many great coaches say, the best thing to be is to be fast, but never in a rush.
Yeah.
And not so much just like kind of slow, because they weren't rushed, but they just weren't going fast enough.
No one was cutting.
Yeah, and they wound up running all the way down to the shot clock and having to force something to happen really fast when they were taking too much time.
Mills with the ball, gives it to Jamaica Wilson. Trying to make a post move, she puts it up. Nice defensive rebound by Miranda Holman. She'll pass it to Alex Bader. Alex to Cassandra Jones. She'll dribble inside, pass it to Voiles. We have a steal by number 25, Bridget Brewer. Mills will take it down. Gives it to Powell, back to Mills. She'll dribble inside, pass it to Marcelino. She'll go up for the jumper. Nice rebound by Kristen Voiles. She'll give it to Alex Bader.
Both of these teams are just so gritty. That's why offensive rebounds are so hard to come by. On the defensive glass, they're just fighting too hard, and we're not seeing almost any second chance points, and I think that's why, a big reason why this is such a low-scoring game.
Cassandra, nice.
Yeah, good to see Cassandra getting some points there. She's got more than half of the Falcons' points at 8 out of their 15.
Marcelino on the left side, gives it to Powell. Powell give it to Wilson, to Mills, to Brewer, up for the 2. Mariel Dinglassen.
Such a low-scoring game.
Pass it to Bader.
Cassandra.
Bader to Cassandra Jones, to Miranda Holman, wide open and a miss.
At least she drew the foul.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of shots we just talked about in the opening for the half here. that they have to hit those inside shots they've been getting a lot of, and they've just been missing the simple layups. But Miranda Holman does draw the foul on the second chance. Good rebound, and we really need some free throws here. Only 2 free throws attempted this whole game for the Falcons, 1 of 2 on them.
But like you're saying, if they would have been making their shots inside the paint, they would be up right now.
They would, no doubt about it. Only 3 or 4. I think we've seen probably 4 or 5 misses. So I mean, they only need to hit like maybe 3 out of 5, and they'd be up by 2, because that's 6 points.
Nice free throws by Miranda Holman.
Substitution for Solano.
Yeah, it's a good job getting her free throws down for the Falcons, because free throws, are free points. And we've seen the men's basketball team struggle with the free throws in their last 2 games, and that really was their demise, or at least one of the reasons why. And so the Falcons, they just got to hit the free throws. If they could get to the free throw line better, that'd be great.
Exactly. Nice rebound by Mariel Dinglassen. She'll give it to Alex Bader. Mills steals it from Alex Bader. She'll put it up a little over the...
Kind of over the shoulder. That was a nice shot. Acrobatic. Or rather athletic.
Acrobatic.
Got my words mixed up.
Diamond Mitchell with the ball. Gives it to Cassandra Jones. To Dinglassen. Back to Bader. To Kristen. Kristen dribbles inside, passes it back out to Bader, and she'll go up for the 3. Should have had a little bit of follow through by Solano there. We'll have Marcelino bring it down.
I like the shot, though. I mean, they didn't get the make, but that's a good shot.
Yeah.
That's a shot you want Alex Bader to take.
Carson with the ball. She'll put it up. Nice rerun by Alex Bader. And she'll give it to Dinglassen on a fast break. Gives it to Cassandra Jones. She'll go up for the 3. Marcelino with the rebound.
Now, you really got to weigh percentages in a chance like that. It's a 4-on-1. Cassandra Jones is behind the 3-point line, and she is a good 3-point shooter. But you probably could have worked an easy layup out of that. And it's a huge swing, because if you get 2 points out of that, it's a 3-point game. And on the other end, Laney hits a 3, as you saw, and now we're down by 8 as opposed to 3. It's a big difference.
So we'll have May Moore and Linnea Adams re-enter the game for Solano. Kristen Boyles give it to Diamond Mitchell. To May Moore. To Cassandra, and she'll go up for the 3. Hit the rim. Carson will dribble down. Takes it to her right. And we're going to have a foul called on May Moore.
Well, you hear Coach Borchert calling for travel on that, and that's what I saw as well. She put both hands on the ball and took a couple steps, and then the ball kind of got forced from her. And yeah, I thought that was a travel.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you more. Marcelino puts it up. May Moore with the rebound. Gives it to Linnea Adams. To Kristen Boyles. Back to May Moore. To Linnea. Kristen Boyles will put it up. And Marcelino will get the rebound. See, they just need to follow each other's shot.
Yeah, that was a tough shot to put up, and they had no one on the glass for the rebound. No one was really around that area, so if you're going to put that shot up, you really have to hit it.
Marcelino to Powell. To Mumbo. Nice attempt to steal by Diamond Mitchell. Jamaica puts it up.
That's the first time that you hear Jamaica Wilson's name all game. She hasn't scored at all. However, the Falcons are down by 10. I mean, yeah, you think that Jamaica Wilson having 0 points at this point in the game would really mean that the Falcons are probably winning, but instead they're down by 10, and that's just because they're not hitting their shots.
It's a 1-and-1. So it looks like we had a lane violation.
And that's just it's an unforced error right there.
Yeah.
To get a jump a little early, especially on a poor free throw shooter like Jamaica. You assume she's probably going to miss it. And you have to always assume that, because if you don't, it goes straight down. And now that's another point, that every game in this point is crucial.
Yeah. It's the little things that'll cost you the game. Diamond Mitchell to Alex Bader. Back to Mitchell to Kiara Reed.
We have an offensive foul.
Offensive foul number 24, Laney Adams. Third personal foul, fourth team foul.
They're already on their fourth foul.
Number 14, Miranda Holden.
Yeah, they're going to have to watch that here, these final 4+ minutes of the third quarter. And another unforced error for the Falcons down low. You just don't want that at this point in the game. They need points, and they're not even getting shots off the last couple of possessions.
Carson with the ball. Carson will give it to Mills. Looking for someone to cut open. Powell to Mumbo to Carson to Jamaica, and she'll put it up. Have all the Falcons rebounding, and it'll remain Laney ball.
Now all the Falcons stood around there and let that ball bounce out of bounds as if they thought it was out off of Jamaica, but you always want to save the ball if you have the opportunity, because you never know what the ref's going to rule, and in that case I think he was right.
Yeah, it was a 3-on-1 and they just swatted it out. So nice rebound by Diamond Mitchell. May Moore. Oh.
Nice defense by Brianna Carson.
That was a close one. She almost had it.
Substitution for Laney, number 25, Bridget Brewer. For Solano, number 3, Mary Rosie Lawson.
So Jamaica Wilson will go out. And we'll have Bridget Brewer back in the game. Ding Lawson to Kiara Reed. To Bader. To Cassandra Jones. She'll put it up for 3. And we'll have a rebound by Mumbo.
You definitely want Cassandra taking that shot. She had some space, and it just didn't go. It was really close, but that's just been the kind of night it's been for the Falcons. Shots just missing.
Powell put it up. Alex Bader almost had the rebound. Carson will bring it inside, pass it to Powell. Mills will take it inside the paint. We'll have a travel called on her.
Good defense again by the Falcons. They got to convert this one into a score, though.
They're down by 11 points. Alex Bader to Miranda Holman to Ding Lawson to Cassandra Jones. Will dribble and pass it to Kiara Reed. Take it inside with a little jumper. Hits the rim. Carson will bring it all the way down, and she'll put it up. And so we'll have a foul called on Kiara Reed.
That was a really late foul call.
Yeah.
You notice after the contact, she puts the shot up and it goes off the side of the backboard. And then he decides to call a foul. You almost wonder if the shot was so off he felt like it had to have been a foul call. I'm not sure, but that was a really late call, and I didn't see anything there.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. This is kind of what happened last night in the boys' game, in the men's game. Carson will make her free throw. Miranda Holman to Alex Bader. Bader to Miranda Holman. Give it to Ding Lawson. To Cassandra. To Kiara Reed. She'll take it outside. Pass it to Bader. Up for the jumper. And the shot will be missed. Powell with the rebound. Powell pass it to Carson. Carson to Powell. Carson again will dribble inside, pass it back out to Powell, to Mills, to Brewer, and she'll put it up. We've got to have some follow through here. Mumbo puts it back up. And it looks like we'll have another foul called. Was it on Kiara Reed?
I think it. I think it was, yeah, Alex Bader. Either way, the Falcons just got worked right there for a good minute or two. The energy just looks kind of down a little bit, the hustle. And they got worked for, 3 or 4 rebounds probably. The ball was moving all around, and they finally get to the free throw line. The Falcons need something to energize them right now. A couple three-pointers, especially when Cassandra gets those threes going and the whole bench gets the arms up. They really need one of those or 2 of those right now to get them back into this, because they're starting to lose their grip on this game a little bit.
Have a foul called on Carson. Yeah, Solano's really going to have to cut and work to get open down low. All right, Miranda Holman to Alex Bader. Back to Miranda Holman. Cassandra Jones cutting to get open. Bader to Dean Lawson. Dribbles inside. We'll have a foul called.
Well, that had to hurt. You could hear her elbows knock on the ground from here. But you notice Coach Borcher putting his hands up like, what is going on right now? And I tell you, ball movement without any motion away from the ball is really useless. And there's a lot of Falcons players just kind of standing around right now, so they really need that motion. Great job by Ding Lawson, though. She was the only one I really saw hustling on that last offensive possession, and because of it, she's going to be rewarded at the foul line.
That's one thing about Ding Lawson. Every game, she's giving it 100%, and she's always hustling. She's diving. She's getting rebounds. She's doing whatever she can. Both free throws made by Ding Lawson.
Substitution for Laney, number 33, Rosemary Marcelino.
Marcelino will re-enter the game, and Kimberly Powell will check out. Carson with the ball, dribbles left, passes it to Brewer, to Marcelino. Marcelino to Mills, passes it inside to Jamaica Wilson. Going to be a foul called on Diamond Mitchell, reaching.
The Falcons were really guarding Jamaica Wilson without fouling her in the first half. And one thing I've noticed this half, they've taken a lot more fouls than they did the first time around, and that's giving more chances for the Eagles to get free throws.
Like you said, in the past, her free throws haven't been on, but she's made 2 tonight so far.
Yeah, she's 3 for 5 with that make, and now 3 for 6. So 50%, not great, but it's not terrible.
Bader with the ball, looking for someone to cut open. Gives it to Diamond Mitchell. Diamond back to Bader. Someone needs to cut.
Borchard yelled motion, and no one was cutting, no one was moving, and so he called timeout. And that's what he's telling the girls right now. There's too much ball watching. There's not enough motion away from the ball. The person who has the ball is moving, and usually one person around her might be moving, but that's about it. The other 3 really got to move. They got to get themselves open so they can get those outside shots.
Well, 11-point difference. Ding Lawson to Diamond Mitchell. Diamond to Alex Bader. Back to Diamond Mitchell. She'll put it up. Rebound by Bridget Brewer. She'll give it to Mills.
Good defense by Jamaica Wilson. She got a part of that, so she'd get credit for the block.
19 seconds on the shot clock. She gives it to Marcelino, to Jamaica Wilson inside. Cassandra Jones puts it up for 3. Didn't work this time, Kristen.
Great hustle by Ding Lawson, though, to get that rebound. She's so much shorter than the girl she was going after, and she did an unbelievable job to get the ball.
All right. So Mariel Dinglassen will pass the ball in. 9.6 seconds left in the third. Diamond Mitchell to Alex Bader. Miranda Holman will put it up. Nice 2 points by Miranda Holman, and that'll end the third quarter. So 9-point difference right now. Tristan, what is Solano going to have to do?
The Falcons just had their most impressive quarter scoring the ball, and even that was 8 points, which is their high for the game, and they're trailing by 9. So obviously they need to score more because they haven't even scored as many points as their deficit is this game. That was a great shot at the end there by Miranda Holman. You'd like to see more of that, maybe some turns and some hook shots. But the outside shooting game is just not falling for them right now. But that's their game. That's what they've been playing all season long. So they got to keep shooting those shots because there's really nothing else you can do. You can't change the identity of your team. Some nights the shots aren't falling. They got to keep trying those shots and hope that they fall down in the fourth quarter. And then they just got to keep playing the same defense because they're pounding them on defense.
Exactly. I mean, it's a 9-point game right now. Anything can happen. 10 minutes left.
Yeah, when I read that Laney College is only averaging 39.8 points per game against in the Bay Valley Conference, I was absolutely amazed. But I just couldn't believe it, really. And then I come here to actually watch them play defense, and it's outstanding. I don't even think, the Falcons need a huge quarter, 18 points, just to reach that average of 39 a game. They've held the team to as little as 28, so I'm really amazed by Laney's defense. But I'm also happy with the Falcons' performance coming off of a 36-point loss. They've really hung in there as best they could, and they still have a chance here in this one.
Mills will overthrow it, and it'll be Falcon ball. And Kristen Boyles will pass it in to Alex Bader. Bader back to Kristen Boyles, to Dinglassen, to Alex Bader, to Cassandra Jones. She'll put it up for 3. Nice follow through by Dinglassen, gives it back to Cassandra to Bader. Bader gives it to Miranda Holman. Bader cuts, but she gives it to Cassandra Jones. Bader inside the paint, puts it up for 2 points. See, that's what I like to see from Alex Bader.
Outstanding ball movement, and that's probably the cleanest shot that Bader's had all game. She missed a couple earlier, but if she gets hot, she can really score. Alex Bader is the only player in their first game against Laney to score double figures.
We had another 3 by Carson.
The Falcons haven't really gotten the lucky kind of rolls off the rim. It's been a tough night for them, and Laney's had a couple of those where it's like it just really doesn't look like it's going in. It hits the rim a couple times, and they get a lucky bounce.
Miranda Holman passes it to Cassandra Jones. Passes back out to Boyles, to Bader. Bader dribbles inside the 3-point line. She'll put it up, and Jamaica Wilson will get the rebound.
Yeah, it's a good shot by Alex Bader because there really wasn't much else available, and the shot clock was winding down. But again, they just haven't gotten a whole lot of lucky bounces as well as some execution errors.
Marcelino with the ball outside the 3-point line, gives it to Carson, to Mills. She'll put it up for 3. Wow, that was a clean shot.
That hit absolutely zero rim.
Kristen Boyles to Cassandra Jones, to Dinglassen inside the paint. Oh, I totally thought that could have been a foul.
Yeah, she tried to draw the foul there. Carson got her clean. I don't know if everyone else that was involved in that play got her clean, though.
Carson, nice little flick of the wrist. Cassandra up for the 3. That's Cassandra's 3rd 3 for tonight.
Solano absolutely needed that shot. They had just fallen down by 15, biggest lead of the game. It was starting to look like they might get blown out. Cassandra with a huge 3 and need to come out of the timeout with a big 3. And that's, Borchert knew that they really needed to come out strong after this. So he sees that that's going to be a momentum boost, he calls timeout immediately to slow things down and come out of that timeout with some momentum, try to get this back to a single-digit game.
Yeah, like you said, this is exactly what Solano needed. 7:25 left in this game. 12-point difference. I mean, that's 4 more threes right there.
Yeah. I think they've only hit, I haven't seen
Cassandra.
anyone but Cassandra hit a 3, so I
Yeah.
don't even think they have 4
Yeah, and
threes this
Solano.
game. But they can definitely do it. They're capable. They've hit 3s all season long. Laney Adams is a great 3-point shooter, and Cassandra Jones is a great 3-point shooter. Ding Lawson can hit it as well.
Yeah, Kristen had a nice 3 a couple games ago at the buzzer.
Yeah, you've even seen Alex Bader attempt a couple of those. Although her percentage is only 21%, it really doesn't matter who takes it from this point on. They just got to get the shots to fall.
Exactly. So we'll have Miranda Holman, Kristen Boyles, May Moore, Cassandra Jones, and Alex Bader in for the Falcons. And Brewer, Wilson, Mills, Marcelino, and Carson for Laney. Carson with the ball, gives it to Marcelino. Gives it back out to Carson, to Mills. Back to Marcelino outside the 3-point. Pass it to Mills, and she'll put it up. Wilson with the rebound. Gonna take it back out, Marcelino. Marcelino inside the 3-point line. Gives it to Brewer. She'll put it up. Nice rebound by Miranda Holman. Had a steal by Carson, but it'll remain Falcon ball.
Brianna Carson's really Laney College's version of Marielle Ding Lawson.
Yeah.
The hardest working player in the game today. She never gives up on a play. Even when she only knocks it out of bounds, she doesn't even get credit for a steal. Just knocking passes down and steals, blocks, hits shots. She's the hardest worker on their defense.
Yeah. She's hit a couple threes tonight. She's someone that they're really going to have to stop, especially when she gets the ball at the 3-point. Alex Bader puts it up. And Mills will get the rebound.
As I mentioned, she's only shooting 21% from 3 this season. It's probably the third forced 3 that we've seen from her today. And when someone's only shooting 25% or less, you really only like them to take the wide open 3-pointers.
Yeah. Marcelino to Powell, to Mumbo inside. She'll put it up. Nice rebound by Kiara Reed. She'll take it down, pass it to Cassandra Jones. Gives it to Alex Bader inside. Nice 2 points by Alex Bader.
It's unselfish play by Cassandra. I thought she was going to take the 3 for a minute there, which would have been a little frustrating considering the situation was another one of those fast breaks. We've seen them already several times go for a 3 and settle when they had a fast break. But she made a great pass, and Alex Bader made the finish.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Marcelino puts it up. She follows her shot. Got a scramble. May Moore will get the ball. She'll give it to Cassandra Jones. She'll put it up for 3.
That's another situation where the Falcons had numbers. They had a 3-on-1. You don't really want to settle for a 3 in that situation. Although at this point in the game, you can't really blame her for trying to get 3 points.
So Bridget Brewer will make the shot and go to the line.
As with every situation when they've had a fast break and they've gotten less points than they could have, there's always a huge point swing. Like in basketball, it seems to always just come back on you. When you miss that chance, it often leads to a fast break the other side and points for the other team. So the Falcons missing that good opportunity to get 2 or 3 points leads to Laney getting 2, potentially 3 with the free throw.
Bridget Brewer on the line. She'll miss it. Mumbo gets the rebound. Passes it back out to Carson. To Marcelino. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Carson to Powell. To Marcelino. To Carson. She will take it in. Rebound by Kristen Boyles. Marcelino almost stole it.
And there's just no give up in the Laney defense. That's why they're the best defense in the Bay Valley Conference. Every time there's a rebound chance, you almost rarely, almost never see offenses get the rebound on their own free throw miss.
And Powell will get the ball. Powell will bring it down for Laney. Gives it to Marcelino. To Carson, and she'll put it up. 3 points by Carson. See, they're going to have to stop her when she gets the ball.
Yeah, this is really it for the Falcons. They don't have much time left. They have to get a score and get a stop and get another score. They need a run right now.
15-point difference. We'll have Linnea Adams on the line.
Shooting 2.
38 for 68 for her free throws, Linnea. She'll miss the first one.
They really needed a free throw right there. I mean, every shot that they take at this point in the game, yeah, they really need to hit everything.
Nice free throw.
Substitution for Solano, number 3, Mariel Ding-Lawson.
Oh, they have like a little crowd. See that?
Yeah.
That's cute. Carson with the ball. Gives it to Powell. Back out to Carson. Gives it to Wilson. She'll pass it to Carson. Wilson again. Powell puts it up. Rebound by, Wilson gets a rebound. Passes it to Kristen Boyles. So we'll have a foul called on Marcelino.
Number 33, Rosemary Marcelino. First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution for Laney, number 10, Madison Mills.
And Madison Mills will come in for Laney. Kristen Boyles to Alex Bader. Back to Boyles to Ding Lawson. To Cassandra Jones. Kiara Reed. Kiara Reed dribbles inside, passes it out to Kristen Boyles. She'll dribble inside the paint, will put it up, follows her own shot, passes out to Ding Lawson. She'll go up for the 3. Oh, it was so close. And it rolls
Over the backboard for an out of bounds play. The Falcons really got to hurry up. They took too much time on that shot clock. With less than 4 minutes left, a 14-point deficit, they got to get quicker shots.
Yeah.
But that was a wide open look, a good look for Mariel Ding-Lawson, and as you said, really close, but it's just not dropping for the Falcons, and that happens in basketball sometimes with all the percentages.
I think they need to dribble inside, maybe draw some fouls, try to get on the line.
Anything they can do to get points at this point.
Kiara Reed to Cassandra Jones. Gives it to Kiara Reed. And it'll be Laney ball.
Another poorly executed fast break. I think the biggest issue with the Falcons tonight, on top of all the other ones, is their fast break execution. They've had a lot of good numbers opportunities that they've squandered, whether it's a slow pass, a bad pass, a quick shot. And that right there, a 3-on-2, you want to see that worked quickly. Kiara probably could have got it over to Ding Lawson, but either way, you have to get points when you have a 3-on-2.
And Mumbo will make the 2 points for Laney. Alex Bader to Kiara Reed, puts it up, air ball. And Powell will get the rebound. Powell gives it to Mills. Back to Powell. And Kristen Boyles will get it, and then Carson takes it right out of her hand. And we're going to have a foul called on Alex Bader. And Carson is down on the ground.
Brianna Carson, outstanding hustle play right there. She tried to put the ball over Alex Bader, and then she took a hard fall on the floor. Good to see her get up and be okay, but man, it's just amazing the hustle from this Laney team. Anytime the Falcons feel like they can breathe for a second, like they have the ball, there's no freebies. They're not letting them up the court easy. Nothing that they do is going to be easy in this game, and Laney College, that's why they're such a good defensive team.
Powell with the ball, pass it to Carson. Outside the 3-point. Gives it back to Powell, to Mills, to Carson. She'll dribble inside. Pass out to Powell. Carson again with the ball. Gives it to Mumbo. Have a travel called on Mumbo. It'll be Falcon ball.
Substitution for Laney, number 23, Adrian Banda.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left in this game. And a timeout will be called by Laney.
It's been a slow collapse for the Falcons, you know. First quarter, it was a great game, tie game. They dropped off by 6 after the second. It became a 9-point deficit after the third, or an 11-point rather. No, it was 9. And they've just slowly, their defense has been great, but it's been less impressive each quarter.
Yeah.
They gave up 5, and then 14, and then 21, and then 15. The quarter points have just been going up, and the Falcons, the energy just kind of got down. When they got down by double digits, they slowly started to lose their grip, like they got disappointed. The hustle was good tonight. The shots weren't falling, and they didn't execute their fast breaks. And so there's just some little things that a really good team like Laney can exploit.
Exactly.
And this is a good game for them to play late in the regular season, because these are the types of teams they're going to have to beat in the BVC playoffs. So they're gonna have to face teams like this. So this is a good game for them, and it was really good for the first half. So there's some good things to take from this.
And Kiara Reed looked like she was going to try to catch the ball, and it just slipped off her fingers. So Laney will got the rebound. So we'll have Powell pass it to Mills. Mills back to Powell. Powell will give it to Brewer, and she'll put it up for 3. And it'll be out of bounds. See, one thing that I would have liked to see from Solano on that play is maybe a little hustle after she shot the ball, maybe a little follow through to get the rebound.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted to let it roll out of bounds, but that just uses up extra time. And yeah, you're right, a little energy. You get to that rebound first, and you could probably run up the floor with a fast break, as opposed to just, being content to inbound it with the other team's defense set. So yeah, it's a good point.
Mumbo with the rebound. She gives it to Mills. 59 seconds left in the game. 23 on the shot clock. Mills with the ball. She passed it to Mumbo. Powell to Mills. Back to Powell. She'll put it up. Kiara Reed. Cassandra with the rebound. Gives it to Alex Bader. 35 seconds left. Little overthrow to Kristen Boyles. Powell with the ball, 29 seconds left on the shot clock. So Laney will probably take as much time off to end it. Mills with the ball. To Powell. Mumbo inside. She'll put it up for 2. 8.5 seconds left. She'll give it to Bader. Will give it to Ding Lawson, and it'll remain Falcon ball with 1.8 seconds left.
Ding Lawson called timeout just to avoid not being able to get a shot off. Rather irrelevant at this point in the game, though.
So Bader will just hold the ball. So Tristan, what can you say about the game tonight?
I was amazed at Laney's defense, their hustle. And like I said, they had held the team to as little as 28 points in a game this season. The Falcons almost became, save for one shot, the lowest scoring, team against Laney this season. Laney's a phenomenal defensive team, so there's nothing really to be ashamed of in not scoring a whole lot. But they should have scored more. They missed their shots. They missed some chances, missed some fast breaks. Outside shooting wasn't good. Inside shooting wasn't good. But there's some good things to take out of this. They played great defensively. overall. Even though they did not nearly play as good defensively as Laney did, they played great.
Last time they played Laney, though.
Yes, much, much better. They gave up 79 last time against Laney, and they even kept Laney below their average points per game against in the BVC, which is 51.4. So a great defensive game. They're going to need great defense in the playoffs because playoffs are low-scoring games. This felt like a playoff game.
Yeah, I know.
For the first half. So, I mean, it's a tough end to the game, but they got one more game left before the playoffs.
Exactly.
And I think they're going to be fine heading into the playoffs.
I think Ding Lawson did a really good job. She hustled throughout the game. That's one player that really stood out to me from Solano.
I feel like Ding Lawson is the player of the game for the Falcons.
Exactly. And definitely Carson.
Yeah, Carson and Kimberly were great for Laney. I think Carson would be my player of the game.
Exactly. Well, we'll be back on Friday night when Solano will take on the College of Marin. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. The score was 47 Lady and Solano 29. Thank you for supporting the Solano College Sports Network. I'm McKenna Guerrero, and this is Tristan Vector. Thank you guys.